Okay, happy holidays, everybody. Because I'm a little bored at the moment, I figured I'm going to do a little tile layout like I talked about, and I turn the lights down so you can see my laser. And I'm keying off this tile. Let me put some light on the subject. I'm going to try to get this tile. I don't want any cuts along this edge, along my tile. Wait a minute, let me pull you out. Yeah, I don't want any cuts on this edge if I can help it. I'll have a cut here along the tub edge, but that's fine. I don't want to, I want a whole tile here where it meets up to my rock. I have that somewhere. Yeah, where is it? I'll get it out in a minute. So I focused my laser. Now this is just like a quick layout. This is not, looking at where it's going to, where the cuts are going to be all over the place. I'm just trying to get an idea. If I key off this, I might have to move this back a little bit. It's all going to depend on my threshold here and my threshold meeting up against the my stone tile going into the shower. That's the most important one. If I can get half a tile or less, half a tile or more here, that's fine. But I just wanted to play around with it because, like I said, I'm a little bit bored, and I did a lot of cleanup. I'm thinking, what the heck? What the hey? So, like I said, I don't know where my cuts are going to fall here. I don't know where my cuts are going to fall over there. The most important part of the whole job for me for this floor is where, I want a whole tile here. Wait, let me get the stone out. I'll show you. Okay, did a little layout, quick layout. See my my gap going up to my threshold. So I do plan on replacing that threshold. I just don't like that. I want it a little thinner. It sticks way too far out past the door case. See that? The molding. I don't like that. I'd much rather like the tile to go under that molding and go all the way across. So anyway, let's see what we learned. And yes, I know some of them are damaged, corners and whatnot. So, and it's a 50-50 stagger. And I like that. I have no issue with that. Let's look at it from over here. Let's get some light on it in the shower. Right, bear with me, man. Okay. Yeah, I got my slippers on today. It's lazy. It's a lazy day. So, yeah, let's see. I can afford to move this. I didn't want the stone coming out too far, but I got to make a decision where it's coming. It looks like it's coming out right to here. So I could move everything this way a little bit. Right? That's going to affect this whole pattern, obviously, because it's going to be like one whole mass of tile right now. Don't forget, right? And I only need. Let's see. If I want to bring this tile edge up underneath the door case, that's what, 2 inches at the most. Oops, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at my finger. All right. I can get a tape measure if I can find one. I got plenty around here. Hold on. Let me get reorganized. Okay. Put a couple tapes down. I got a tape there. All right. Push you in a little bit. Show you. So you can see my measure, about 2 inches, give or take. I had it, but then I moved it a little bit, so let's move it back. I know. It's just a part of layout. So, yeah, it's a little bit little bit wider than 2 inches. Well, no, just I could probably get by with 2 inches, and that puts me right, just about where the door closes. So I could be happy with that. 2 inches right there. I don't think it's going to be baseboard and base shoe. It's not quarter round. I think it's base shoe. All right. So then we come over here, and I've got 3 3/8. Right? If I'm seeing that right. Yeah, 3 3/8. So what did I need? 2 inches, right? So if I move it back 2 inches here, that gives me 1 3/8 from this outside corner, the way it sits right now. All right. That'll mean full tile, full tile, full tile, full tile, all the way down, full tile. Now I tried to simulate grout, which is 16. So, I mean, that's a lot better than putting in less than a half of a cut width of a tile. So I kind of like that. So I'd have to move this down 2 inches, right, to make up for that gap down there, which is 2 inches, right? That's what we said. I'm trying to walk in between my blank spots here. Yeah, 2 inches. I can get away with that. Now see where it falls? That's where I want it to fall. That's where it should be. That's where it should fall. Not where the saddle is. This is a saddle. Not where this saddle is. This saddle is actually too far out. I understand why they did that. Alright, I understand. And that's what's on the other side of that saddle. I don't know if I can get a saddle that thin. Well, not thin, but the width. I don't know. I might have to get one and cut it down, which could be a chore. Making it straight and making the cut side of it look nice. I don't know. I may have to rethink all that. But we're on to something. I mean, if I go saddle-less, meaning take out that saddle and push it up to the threshold where the wood, the T-molding is, the threshold for the wood where it transitions to my the flooring. Yeah, that's a stretch. That means moving it way up there. Well, that's probably like another inch. So that's 2.5. That's 3 inches, and that's my 3 inches here. Which, if I push this out 3 inches, that means I'm going to have. Look at this side. See this side here? Yeah, it's going to be a cut here. Even though I'll have the tub panel. The big access panel, that's going to have some trim molding on it. So, of course, I got things to think about. More things to think about, but we're on to something. A lot of this stuff you can take a tape measure out and kind of get an idea, put something to paper, but until you see it like here, right? You just, I like this, the vision. Now, if this was a 5,000 square foot commercial building or something, then you look at, this wouldn't be practical, right? Doing this kind of layout. But this is just my bathroom. And it's only what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles. So that was almost a full box right down. So. And yeah, some of them do have some chips on the corners. And this one, where was it? Yeah, this one has a chip right there, almost halfway. See it? So that, those are going to be some cut pieces. And I was even thinking about, if I had to, instead of doing a 50-50, do a random stagger. That would be nice. Like a random stagger, just making sure that you don't go too small, of a sliver. So a random stagger is something I'm thinking about, if I have to. It depends on the tile. If I have a lot of damaged tile, where I can't do 50-50, because it just wouldn't work out, then a random You know, what I mean by random is you do full tile. Well, you don't even do full tiles because you'd have to start off random at the start, right? Like a 70-30 or an 80-20, you know, a 50-40-40-60, right? A 45-55. That's what I mean by random. And you just make, and it looks nice. It does actually really looks nice. If it's laid out properly, it looks really nice. But then so does the stagger, so does a 50-50. So these are just things I'm thinking about. All right, hold on, bear with me here a minute. These are just some things I'm thinking about, all right, in the layout. But it's all gonna come down to where the tile meets the stone and where the threshold, where the tile meets the threshold. That threshold's going to come up easy. Where was I at? Home Depot. I mean, you could buy these thresholds, but they come in different widths. I know. So, here's how I have my laser. I tell you what, these lasers go through batteries like there's no tomorrow, right? So, yeah, it's hard. I know it's hard to see my laser because all the lights, but you can see it on the wall real good. See it on the wall? Right back there on the wall. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn it off because I don't need it. Okay. All right, you get the idea. I know this is a long one, but I gotta, you know, tinker with that. And I have, you know, the stagger. Once I start the 50-50, though, I'm committed. All right. I'm committed to the 50-50. It's not like I can do 50-50-50 and all of a sudden say, oh, I got a lot of bad tiles, I got to start doing random. You can't, because once you commit to 50-50, you're committed to 50-50 for the whole job. So that's another thing to think about. What I might have to do is unbox, when I get to it, unbox all the tile, lay them out, and see how many I have that are, I'm going to say, perfects, meaning no cracked corners or nothing like this. You know, that little blister? It's not a blister, but it's a little chip. And these things will chip easy. You know, this is not high quality tile right here. I didn't buy it for the high quality because it's not. I bought it for the pattern. And somebody wrote on here 2. I don't know why. 2. There's another 2 over there, and I'm assuming that's chalk. I'm hoping that's going to be chalk. All right, you get the idea. All right, a little bit more, and I'm going to give you a little angle look at the end here. All right, again, happy holidays. Enjoy, everybody. Be safe, and we'll see you on the next one.